In Georgia, what is the speed limit in a residential district unless otherwise posted? Option A, 30 miles per hour. Option B, 25 miles per hour. Option C, 20 miles per hour. Option D, 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is A, 30 miles per hour. Georgia sets a default speed limit of 30 miles per hour in residential districts unless a different limit is posted. Always watch for posted signs that may lower this limit on specific neighborhood streets. In Georgia, what is the speed limit in a business district unless otherwise posted? Option A, 35 miles per hour. Option B, 30 miles per hour. Option C, 25 miles per hour. Option D, 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is B, 30 miles per hour. Georgia sets a default speed limit of 30 miles per hour in business districts unless a different limit is posted. Business districts typically have higher pedestrian and vehicle activity, so drivers should always watch for posted limits. In Georgia, what must a driver do before backing a vehicle out of a driveway onto a public road? Option A, turn on hazard lights before reversing. Option B, look in both directions and yield to all traffic and pedestrians on the road. Option C, back out quickly to minimize time in the roadway. Option D, sound the horn twice to warn pedestrians. The correct answer is B, look in both directions and yield to all traffic and pedestrians on the road. Before backing out of a driveway in Georgia, drivers must look carefully in both directions and yield to all oncoming traffic and pedestrians on the road. Drivers exiting a driveway have no right-of-way over road traffic. In Georgia, what color are regulatory signs? Option A, yellow with black text. Option B, green with white text. Option C, orange with black text. Option D, white with black text or red and white. The correct answer is D, white with black text or red and white. Regulatory signs in Georgia are white with black text or red and white combinations. They state rules that drivers must obey by law, such as speed limits, turn restrictions, and lane use regulations. In Georgia, what is the minimum distance you must park from a stop sign? Option A, 20 feet. Option B, 30 feet. Option C, 40 feet. Option D, 50 feet. The correct answer is B, 30 feet. Georgia law requires parking at least 30 feet from a stop sign. Parking too close can obstruct other drivers' view of the sign and create dangerous sightline problems at the intersection. In Georgia, what does a flashing red traffic signal require of drivers? Option A, yield to cross traffic only. Option B, come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. Option C, stop only if other vehicles are present. Option D, slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is B, come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red signal in Georgia must be treated like a stop sign. Come to a complete stop, yield to all traffic and pedestrians, and proceed only when it is safe to do so. In Georgia, what does a flashing yellow traffic signal require of drivers? Option A, stop completely before proceeding. Option B, treat it as a four-way stop. Option C, speed up to clear the intersection. Option D, slow down and proceed with caution. The correct answer is D, slow down and proceed with caution. A flashing yellow light in Georgia means slow down and proceed with caution. You do not need to stop unless traffic conditions require it. Be alert for cross traffic and potential hazards at the intersection. In Georgia, when parking downhill on a street without a curb, which way should you turn your front wheels? Option A, turn wheels toward the right edge of the road. Option B, keep wheels straight ahead. Option C, turn wheels toward the center of the road. Option D, either direction is acceptable without a curb. The correct answer is A, turn wheels toward the right edge of the road. When parking downhill without a curb in Georgia, turn your front wheels to the right toward the road edge. If the vehicle rolls forward, it will move off the road rather than into oncoming traffic. In Georgia, what is the correct hand signal for a left turn? Option A. Left arm bent upward at 90 degrees. Option B. Left arm bent downward at 90 degrees. Option C. Right arm extended straight out. Option D. Left arm extended straight out horizontally. The correct answer is C. Right arm extended straight out. The hand signal for a left turn is the left arm extended straight out horizontally through the driver's window. This is the universally recognized signal indicating intent to turn left. In Georgia, what does a pennant-shaped yellow sign posted on the left side of the road indicate? Option A. School zone begins ahead. Option B. Yield to pedestrians ahead. Option C. No passing zone begins. Option D. Divided highway ends. The correct answer is D. Divided highway ends. A pennant-shaped yellow sign on the left side of the road marks the beginning of a no-passing zone in Georgia. It supplements center line markings and gives drivers a clear additional visual warning. In Georgia, how many points are added to your license for a conviction of speeding 24 miles per hour or more over the posted limit? Option A. 2 points. Option B. 3 points. Option C. 4 points. Option D. 6 points. The correct answer is B. 3 points. Speeding 24 miles per hour or more over the posted limit in Georgia adds 4 points to your driving record. Georgia suspends licenses when 15 or more points accumulate within 24 months. In Georgia, what is the minimum distance you must park from a fire station driveway? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 15 feet. Option C. 20 feet. Option D. 30 feet. The correct answer is C. 20 feet. Georgia law prohibits parking within 20 feet of a fire station driveway. This ensures fire apparatus can exit rapidly in an emergency. Violation may result in a fine and towing. In Georgia, what is the law regarding cell phone use while driving for drivers under 18? Option A. Same rules as adult drivers under the Hands-Free Act. Option B. Hands-free calls are permitted but texting is banned. Option C. All wireless device use while driving is prohibited including hands-free. Option D. Only texting is banned, handheld calls are allowed. The correct answer is D. Only texting is banned, handheld calls are allowed. Georgia prohibits drivers under 18 from using any wireless device while driving, including hands-free calls. This is stricter than the Adult Hands-Free Georgia Act, which requires hands-free for all drivers but allows hands-free use. In Georgia, what is the minimum following distance recommended when driving in rain or other adverse conditions? Option A. Same as normal 3 seconds. Option B. At least double the normal following distance. Option C. 5 car lengths regardless of speed. Option D. At least 500 feet from the vehicle ahead. The correct answer is A. Same as normal 3 seconds. In adverse conditions such as rain, fog, or ice, Georgia recommends at least doubling the normal 3 to 4 second following distance. In severe conditions such as ice or heavy fog, increase it significantly more. In Georgia, what is required of a driver when they accumulate 15 or more points within 24 months? Option A. License is automatically suspended. Option B. Driver must pay a $100 reinstatement fee only. Option C. Driver must attend a mandatory defensive driving course. Option D. Driver must surrender their license to DDS. The correct answer is B. Driver must pay a $100 reinstatement fee only. Accumulating 15 or more points within 24 months in Georgia results in a license suspension. The driver must serve the suspension period and meet all reinstatement requirements before driving again. In Georgia, what is the correct action at an uncontrolled intersection when 2 vehicles arrive at the same time? Option A. The larger vehicle has the right of way. Option B. The vehicle traveling faster has the right of way. Option C. The vehicle on the left yields to the vehicle on the right. Option D. Both vehicles must stop and the first to stop goes last. The correct answer is C. the vehicle on the left yields to the vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection when two vehicles arrive simultaneously, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. This is Georgia's standard right-of-way rule at uncontrolled intersections. In Georgia, what does a triangular orange emblem on the back of a slow-moving vehicle mean? Option A. Vehicle is transporting hazardous materials. Option B. Vehicle is an oversized load requiring an escort. Option C. Vehicle is a school bus route vehicle. Option D. Vehicle travels at 25 miles per hour or less on public roads. The correct answer is A. Vehicle is transporting hazardous materials. The orange triangular slow-moving vehicle, SMV, emblem identifies vehicles that travel at 25 miles per hour or less, such as farm equipment or horse-drawn vehicles. Approach with caution and be prepared to slow significantly. In Georgia, what is the correct lane to use when completing a left turn from a two-way street onto another two-way street? Option A. Any available lane on the new road. Option B. The center lane of the new road. Option C. The lane closest to the right curb on the new road. Option D. The lane nearest the center line on the new road. The correct answer is C. The lane closest to the right curb on the new road. When completing a left turn from a two-way street in Georgia, drivers must enter the lane nearest the center line, left lane, of the new road. Turning wide into the wrong lane is a common road test failure. In Georgia, what is the minimum distance you must maintain from a bicycle when passing on a two-lane road? Option A. 1 foot of clearance. Option B. 2 feet of clearance. Option C. 3 feet of clearance. Option D. 4 feet of clearance. The correct answer is B. 2 feet of clearance. Georgia law requires drivers to maintain at least 3 feet of clearance when passing a bicycle on any road. If 3 feet cannot be maintained safely, the driver must slow down and wait for a safe opportunity to pass. In Georgia, when may a driver legally make a U-turn? Option A. Anywhere as long as no sign prohibits it. Option B. Only at intersections with traffic signals. Option C. Only on roads with a posted speed limit of 35 miles per hour or less. Option D. Where the driver can see at least 500 feet in both directions and no sign prohibits it. The correct answer is D. Where the driver can see at least 500 feet in both directions and no sign prohibits it. Georgia permits U-turns where the driver has a clear view of at least 500 feet in both directions and no sign prohibits it. U-turns are prohibited in business districts, near curves or hills, and where signs restrict them. In Georgia, how many points are added for a conviction of following too closely, tailgating? Option A. 1 point. Option B. 2 points. Option C. 3 points. Option D. 4 points. The correct answer is D. 4 points. Following too closely, tailgating, in Georgia adds 3 points to your driving record. This is considered a serious offense as rear-end crashes from tailgating are among the most common types of collisions. In Georgia, what is the law regarding the use of headlights during rain? Option A. Headlights are optional during daytime rain. Option B. Headlights must be on whenever windshield wipers are in use. Option C. Headlights are required only when visibility drops below 500 feet. Option D. Headlights are required only after sunset regardless of rain. The correct answer is B. Headlights must be on whenever windshield wipers are in use. Georgia's Wipers on Lights on law requires headlights to be on whenever windshield wipers are in use due to rain, snow, sleet, or other precipitation. This improves visibility and makes the vehicle more visible to others. In Georgia, what does a white rectangular sign with black lettering alongside the road typically indicate? Option A. Warning of an upcoming road hazard. Option B. Motorist services available ahead. Option C. Regulatory information drivers must follow. Option D. Recreational area or historical site nearby. The correct answer is C. Regulatory information drivers must follow. White rectangular signs with black lettering are regulatory signs in Georgia. They state rules that drivers must obey by law such as speed limits, lane restrictions, turn prohibitions, and other traffic regulations. In Georgia, what is the penalty for a first conviction of driving under the influence, DUI? Option A. Fine only, no jail for a first offense. Option B. Minimum 10 days jail, $300 to $1,000 fine, 120-day license suspension. Option C. Minimum 24 hours jail, $300 to $1,000 fine, 120-day license suspension. Option D. Minimum 72 hours jail, $300 to $1,000 fine, 1-year suspension. The correct answer is A. Fine only, no jail for a first offense. A first DUI conviction in Georgia carries a mandatory minimum of 24 hours in jail, up to 12 months, fines of $300 to $1,000, a minimum 120-day license suspension, DUI school, and community service. In Georgia, what does a green traffic signal indicate for a driver approaching an intersection? Option A. Proceed at full speed, green gives absolute right-of-way. Option B. Stop briefly, then proceed when clear. Option C. Proceed but yield to pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. Option D. Yield to all turning vehicles before going straight. The correct answer is C. Proceed but yield to pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. A green signal means you may proceed but must still yield to pedestrians crossing legally and to vehicles already in the intersection. A green light does not give absolute right-of-way over all other road users. In Georgia, what is the minimum age to obtain a full Class C, unrestricted, driver license? Option A. 16. Option B. 17. Option C. 18. Option D. 21. The correct answer is C. 18. Georgia drivers must be at least 18 years old to obtain a full unrestricted Class C driver license. Drivers under 18 operate under GDL Class D restrictions regardless of how long they have held their provisional license. In Georgia, how far must you park from a crosswalk at an intersection? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 15 feet. Option C. 20 feet. Option D. 30 feet. The correct answer is A. 10 feet. Georgia law prohibits parking within 20 feet of a crosswalk at an intersection. This keeps sight lines clear for both drivers and pedestrians approaching the crossing area. In Georgia, what is the law regarding open alcoholic beverage containers in a vehicle? Option A. Open containers are allowed only in the back seat. Option B. Passengers may have open containers if the driver is sober. Option C. No open containers of alcohol are allowed anywhere in the passenger compartment. Option D. Open containers are only prohibited if the driver has been drinking. The correct answer is D. Open containers are only prohibited if the driver has been drinking. Georgia's open container law prohibits any open container of alcohol anywhere in the passenger compartment of a vehicle on a public road. Sealed containers must be stored in the trunk or area inaccessible to occupants. In Georgia, what is the purpose of the superspeeder law? Option A. It automatically revokes the license of drivers exceeding 100 miles per hour. Option B. It adds extra criminal charges for all speeding convictions. Option C. It imposes an additional $200 state fine for driving 75 plus mph on 2-lane roads or 85 plus mph anywhere. Option D. It doubles the points for any speeding conviction over 20 miles per hour above the limit. The correct answer is A. It automatically revokes the license of drivers exceeding 100 miles per hour. Georgia's superspeeder law adds an additional $200 state fine, on top of court fines, for drivers convicted of speeding at 75 miles per hour or more on a 2-lane road or 85 miles per hour or more on any road. Failure to pay results in license suspension. In Georgia, what does a double solid yellow center line mean? Option A. Passing is allowed for both directions when safe. Option B. Passing is allowed for the direction with the dashed line only. Option C. No passing allowed from either direction. Option D. Center lane for left turns only. The correct answer is D. Center lane for left turns only. A double solid yellow center line in Georgia means passing is prohibited for drivers in both directions. Neither side may cross the lines to pass another vehicle. This marking is used where passing is extremely dangerous. In Georgia, what is the minimum vision requirement to obtain a standard driver license? Option A. 20/20 in both eyes without correction. Option B. 20/40 in at least one eye with or without correction. Option C. 20/50 in the better eye with correction. Option D. 20/60 in both eyes with correction. The correct answer is B. 20/40 in at least one eye with or without correction. Georgia requires at least 20/60 vision in one eye, with or without corrective lenses, for a standard driver license. If corrective lenses are required, a restriction is placed on the license. Better vision may be required for certain license classes. In Georgia, what is the correct action when you see a pedestrian with a white cane or guide dog at a crosswalk? Option A. Honk to alert the pedestrian of your presence, then proceed. Option B. Stop and yield, the pedestrian has the absolute right of way. Option C. Slow to 10 miles per hour and carefully pass behind the pedestrian. Option D. Proceed normally, pedestrians must wait for a walk signal. The correct answer is C. Slow to 10 miles per hour and carefully pass behind the pedestrian. Georgia law requires drivers to stop and yield the right of way to pedestrians using a white cane or guide dog at any intersection or crosswalk. These pedestrians may have visual or other impairments. Violation carries a fine. In Georgia, what is the minimum distance you must park from a railroad crossing? Option A. 15 feet. Option B. 25 feet. Option C. 50 feet. Option D. 100 feet. The correct answer is B. 25 feet. Georgia law requires vehicles to park at least 50 feet from the nearest rail of a railroad crossing. This ensures approaching trains can be seen and emergency vehicles have unobstructed access to the crossing. In Georgia, what is the move over law's minimum speed reduction when changing lanes is not safely possible? Option A. Reduce speed by 10 miles per hour below the posted limit. Option B. Slow to 25 miles per hour regardless of the posted limit. Option C. Reduce to a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions. Option D. Come to a complete stop before passing the emergency vehicle. The correct answer is A. Reduce speed by 10 miles per hour below the posted limit. Georgia's move over law requires moving to a non-adjacent lane when passing stopped emergency or service vehicles. If a lane change is not safely possible, drivers must slow to a speed that is safe and reasonable for conditions. In Georgia, when may you pass another vehicle on the right? Option A. Whenever the road appears clear to the right. Option B. When the vehicle ahead is making or waiting to make a left turn and the right lane is clear. Option C. Only on highways with 3 or more lanes. Option D. Passing on the right is never permitted in Georgia. The correct answer is D. Passing on the right is never permitted in Georgia. Passing on the right in Georgia is legal when the vehicle ahead is making or waiting to make a left turn and there is a clear lane to the right. It is also permitted on multi-lane roadways where overtaking on the right is safe. In Georgia, what does a no standing sign mean for drivers? Option A. No parking for more than 5 minutes. Option B. No parking, brief passenger stops are still allowed. Option C. All stops including passenger loading are prohibited. Option D. Commercial vehicles may not stop here. The correct answer is C. All stops including passenger loading are prohibited. A no standing sign in Georgia prohibits all stops including brief stops for loading or unloading passengers even with the driver present. Only a no stopping sign is more restrictive. It also prohibits stops for traffic signals. In Georgia, what must a driver do if their vehicle stalls in a traffic lane? Option A. Stay in the vehicle with hazard lights on and wait for help. Option B. Activate hazard lights, attempt to move the vehicle to a safe location, and call for help. Option C. Exit the vehicle and stand behind it to warn approaching traffic. Option D. Turn on hazard lights and try to restart the engine repeatedly. The correct answer is A. Stay in the vehicle with hazard lights on and wait for help. If a vehicle stalls in a traffic lane in Georgia, the driver should immediately activate hazard lights and attempt to move the vehicle to the shoulder or a safe location. Call for help and stay inside with seatbelt on unless unsafe. In Georgia, what is the correct action when approaching a yield sign with cross traffic present? Option A. Proceed slowly, you have the right of way at yield signs. Option B. Always come to a full stop regardless of traffic. Option C. Slow down, stop if necessary, yield the right of way, then proceed when safe. Option D. Honk to alert cross traffic before proceeding. The correct answer is C. Slow down, stop if necessary, yield the right of way, then proceed when safe. A yield sign requires slowing down, being prepared to stop, and giving the right of way to cross or merging traffic. Stop completely if necessary. You may proceed without stopping only if the way is clearly safe. In Georgia, what happens to your driving record if you complete an approved defensive driving course? Option A. All points are erased from your record. Option B. Up to 7 points are removed from your record once every 5 years. Option C. No effect, courses only prevent future points. Option D. License suspension is lifted immediately. The correct answer is D. License suspension is lifted immediately. In Georgia, completing an approved defensive driving course can reduce your points by up to 7 points on your driving record. This option is available once every 5 years and does not erase the underlying conviction. In Georgia, what is the correct response when your rear wheels begin to skid on a slippery road? Option A. Brake firmly and turn sharply in the opposite direction. Option B. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front of the car to go. Option C. Accelerate gently to regain traction. Option D. Shift to neutral immediately. The correct answer is B. Ease off the gas and steer in the direction you want the front of the car to go. When the rear wheels skid, ease off the accelerator and steer gently in the direction you want the front of the vehicle to go. Avoid hard braking, which can worsen the skid. Make smooth corrections to regain traction. In Georgia, what does a brown rectangular highway sign typically indicate? Option A. Hospital or medical services ahead. Option B. Rest area or truck stop nearby. Option C. Recreational area, state park, or historical site. Option D. Construction zone begins. The correct answer is A. Hospital or medical services ahead. Brown rectangular highway signs in Georgia indicate recreational areas, state parks, historical sites, and scenic routes. They guide drivers to leisure and tourism destinations around the state. In Georgia, how many hours of supervised nighttime driving must an instructional permit holder complete before taking a road test? Option A. 3 hours. Option B. 5 hours. Option C. 6 hours. Option D. 10 hours. The correct answer is C. 6 hours. Georgia requires instructional permit holders to complete a minimum of 40 total hours of supervised driving, including at least 6 hours at night, before they can take the road test for a Class D license. In Georgia, what must a driver do when an emergency vehicle with active lights and siren approaches from behind? Option A. Speed up to clear the intersection ahead. Option B. Slow down and move toward the center of the road. Option C. Stop immediately in the current lane and activate hazard lights. Option D. Pull to the right edge of the road and stop until the vehicle passes. The correct answer is D. Pull to the right edge of the road and stop until the vehicle passes. When an emergency vehicle with lights and siren approaches from behind in Georgia, drivers must pull to the right edge of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle passes. Never block an intersection. Clear it first if possible. In Georgia, what is the law regarding passing in a no-passing zone marked by a solid yellow line on your side? Option A. Passing is prohibited. The solid line on your side means no passing for you. Option B. Passing is allowed at speeds under 35 miles per hour. Option C. Passing is allowed if the road ahead is clear for at least 500 feet. Option D. Passing is allowed only for emergency vehicles. The correct answer is A. Passing is prohibited. The solid line on your side means no passing for you. Only the side with a dashed line may pass when safe. Never cross a solid yellow line on your side to pass. In Georgia, what is the minimum property damage threshold that triggers mandatory crash reporting to the Georgia DDS? Option A. Any amount of damage. All crashes must be reported. Option B. Damage exceeding $500. Option C. Damage exceeding $1,000. Option D. Damage exceeding $2,500. The correct answer is C. Damage exceeding $1,000. In Georgia, crashes involving injury, death, or property damage of $500 or more to any one person's property must be reported to the Department of Driver Services within 30 days if no police report was filed. In Georgia, what does the term actual physical control of a vehicle mean for DUI purposes? Option A. Only applies when the vehicle is moving on a public road. Option B. Requires the engine to be running at the time of arrest. Option C. Includes being in the driver's seat with access to the keys even if parked. Option D. Only applies on public roads, not private property. The correct answer is B. Requires the engine to be running at the time of arrest. Georgia's DUI law covers actual physical control, meaning a person can be charged with DUI while seated in the driver's seat with access to the ignition key, even if the vehicle is not moving or the engine is off. In Georgia, what is the consequence of a hit-and-run crash involving bodily injury to another person? Option A. Class C misdemeanor with fine only. Option B. Class B misdemeanor with up to 180 days jail. Option C. Felony charge with mandatory prison time and permanent license revocation. Option D. Administrative license suspension only. The correct answer is A. Class C misdemeanor with fine only. In Georgia, leaving the scene of a crash involving bodily injury is a felony. Penalties include mandatory prison time, permanent license revocation, and a permanent criminal record. It is one of the most serious traffic offenses in the state. In Georgia, what is the speed limit in an alley unless a different limit is posted? Option A. 10 miles per hour. Option B. 15 miles per hour. Option C. 20 miles per hour. Option D. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. 25 miles per hour. Georgia sets a default speed limit of 15 miles per hour in alleys unless a different limit is posted. Alleys are narrow and have limited visibility, so low speeds are essential for the safety of pedestrians and property. In Georgia, what does a no standing sign mean for a driver? Option A. No parking for more than 5 minutes. Option B. No parking, brief passenger drops are still allowed. Option C. All stops including brief passenger loading are prohibited. Option D. Commercial vehicles may not park but can stop briefly. The correct answer is A. No parking for more than 5 minutes. A no standing sign in Georgia prohibits all stops including those for loading or unloading passengers even with the driver present. It is more restrictive than a no parking sign which still allows brief passenger stops. In Georgia, how many points are added for a conviction of improper lane change? Option A. 1 point. Option B. 2 points. Option C. 3 points. Option D. 4 points. The correct answer is C. 3 points. An improper lane change conviction in Georgia adds 3 points to your driving record. This includes changing lanes without signaling, cutting off other drivers, and failing to check blind spots before changing lanes. Outstanding! You completed all 50 Georgia DMV Practice Test Volume 6. Subscribe to the USA Driving Test for free practice tests for all 50 states. Good luck on your exam.